Speedrun Tutorials with Aran.
Hi.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the first episode of a new series I'd like to call Speedrunning Tutorials. On this episode I will be showing you how to complete Kirby's adventure in the fastest time possible by exploiting a glitch in the game which sends Kirby straight to the credits from the first level. The timer begins upon selecting the file you choose to use, and from here walk Kirby over to the third area of the level and then eat two enemies at the same time. Clicking down and B when the enemies are in his mouth will always give Kirby the stone ability. So next, we must perform a sub-pixel clip through the ground by jumping at the correct time. This isn't very hard to do and won't take many attempts to master. And then once Kirby's clipped through the ground, he will then fall into some water. We can now use the stone ability by pressing B, and from here we must press start on the exact frame that the game crashes. Pressing start too early will just simply pause the game, but pressing it too late will crash the game completely, so the timing on this is crucial. And from there, that is time. Kirby will have been magically teleported to the final credits, and you have achieved God status. And so now I've explained how to do it, me and Aran are going to attempt the run, and then pretty much tell you our experience with it.
So I think the first thing to talk about is actually getting to the part of the level, because at first I find it really hard, because I know this sounds really stupid, but like jumping is very confusing when you've got the up button which allows you to fly as well.
Yeah, because you just start flying and then you can't land on the ground.
Yeah, unless you like breathe out, which is
you have to spam the breathe button.
Don't really like that at all.
No, can be used for eating enemies later on in the game though. You can hover above and eat them easily. I
actually really enjoy the eating thing. Yeah, there are so many things that you can do with it. Like, I remember there was cutter, and I was like, whoa, it's just like throwing a boomerang around.
Oh, you like getting the special abilities?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we were rubbish at getting the stone one, so we had a chance of using all of them.
To get stone, it was down and B simultaneously. You have to do it basically straight away. If you missed it by a single frame,
you just wouldn't get it at all.
No,
so
that was your game over, basically, if you missed it by a single frame.
Yeah, and there's no way of getting rid of your power-up either. You have to get hit and lose and take a hit.
That's actually not true.
That's not true?
No, if you press select, it gets rid of your power-up. I didn't know that at first.
No, I didn't know this at all. I've been resetting my game every time.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, I'll send you a
You're gonna send me? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, the controls, I probably learnt them in maybe half an hour of using them to that.
Yeah, they're not too hard to learn, considering we didn't go anywhere past the first level because we were trying to get it the entire time.
Yeah, no, we never played the game before either though, so...
Yeah,
we've done pretty well.
We still haven't ever played the game, we've just played the tutorial level.
Yeah, over and over again, yeah.
It's ingrained in my memory. Someone asked me about Kirby's Adventure, I've only got one snippet of the entire game.
Yeah, but you can say you're the best at that snippet.
If we done it, that is.
If we did actually complete it, because we still haven't been able to finish the run, because it keeps crashing every single time. Alright,
so the second thing is getting the two enemies into the right spot.
Yes, because you need to eat two enemies at the same time.
Yeah, it has to be two at the same time. We kind of found out a way to lure them into the area.
Oh yeah, so if Aran found this out, you can explain it.
If you get the hedgehog guy, I'm pretty sure Danny will show you a picture of it. I don't know what he looks like. In my opinion, he looks like a hedgehog. If you get him to face your way, the laser guy and the flame hedgehog, they'll both come towards you at a certain point. So if you drop behind them, you can absorb them both at the same time. From there, it's all about the down B, which took me a fair while to do, surprisingly.
It probably took me about like an hour to get that consistent.
It shouldn't take that long.
I just wasn't good at it. I just kept doing it and not getting the right power up and having to redo it.
It wasn't the most fun thing to do in the world, to be fair.
No, I think we were laughing for it because it was just so painful getting the boomerang. And what was the one we kept getting?
Oh, it was Spark.
Spark, that was it. Spark has no use. You just click it and it's like a small firework come out of it.
It wasn't fun to get Spark at all. It was just so horrible.
It was just like a middle finger from Kirby. You just kept getting it.
I'm not sure how many rotations in a particular frame, if that makes sense. It should only be like, I'm pretty sure it goes stone, then Spark.
Oh, it must do, because we were getting really close to it every time, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah, it wasn't fun at all.
Yeah, you think that's bad? The next part's even worse.
Are we going to talk about the clip now?
We are going to talk about the clip, because the clip was disgusting.
Oh, alright, so me and Danny had two different methods of approaching this. My one was slowing down to 10 frames per second.
Yeah, the cheating version.
And sort of trying to find a way to get it consistent. And so it's pretty much 3/4 of the way up the hill, I think.
3/4 up the hill, and like do a sub-pixel jump.
The problem with that is, as Danny says, it's a sub-pixel. So that pretty much means you can't see it, even if you zoomed and zoomed, you just couldn't see it. It makes it really hard to get it specific, which was why it didn't really work when I tried to do it. Danny's method was different to mine though. She sort of...
Yeah, I did it in real time and then just smashed the hell out of the A button.
Just kept running up and down the hill.
Yeah, because I was actually speaking to someone who'd done it before, and he said that you can even get it on the sub-pixel and it still might not work.
Yeah.
So it's just random.
And the problem is, as soon as you get the clip, there are 3, let's go 4 possibilities.
Go 4?
Yeah. One of them is get stuck in the waterfall bit. Like, it kind of freezes you in the waterfall.
Oh yeah, I found that one first. I was the unlucky one to fall into the waterfall. And it traps you. There's nowhere but going down.
You need to die or reset to get out of it. So that is not fun at all.
No.
Option 2 is just falling. When we started doing it the first time, we sort of clipped through the floor, and because we weren't expecting to actually get it right, we sort of just fell all the way through.
Yeah, because we were expecting to walk back down the hill, but of course we were just walking back to our death.
We clipped through the floor, and we sort of just carried on falling, which was fun, considering we put all that time and effort into getting the clip, and then when we did get it, we fell through.
Yeah, we just killed ourselves.
Option 3, which was the majority of the first hour of me trying, was getting the clip right, but landing in the water, so it not recognising as still being on land.
Yeah, and then once you're in the water, of course, you can't use the stone ability.
Which wasn't fun at all. And the 4th, last but not least, the actual thing that we wanted, landing appropriately in the water.
Yeah, and you have to kind of clip through the wall, and then you land on the bottom layer of the river or the lake thing, and it doesn't render that you're in the water properly, so you can then use all your normal abilities as if on land.
Not too hard once you get that done. You can land on the land below the water pretty much every time if you get the clip right.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about when clipping through the soap. There was a 5th option you could do, and that was falling underneath the map.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you can start floating, and you can just go all the way probably to the end of the level underneath the map.
That was pretty cool.
It was.
The most annoying one though was definitely the water, when you got stuck in the water.
Oh yeah, because you just had to kill yourself or reset the game. There was no other possible solution to it. And we did it a second day, and then we probably spent about another 2 hours trying to get the clip.
Yeah, we're not very good at this game.
No, that's probably about as far as we got, because from there you have to click, what is it? You have to click B to turn into your stone ability, or to use your stone ability, and then you have to click start 13 frames after using the stone ability.
Yeah, that is tragic, because you can imagine me trying to use 10 frames a second. So obviously the next bright idea was slowing it down to 1 frame a second. It was so slow that I couldn't even recognise when to press it. So I was just kind of like trapped myself. And I did speed it up to real time.
Yeah, it's just bad. I mean, because using it at real time, considering there's 60 frames per second, and you have to do it on the 13th. What is that? Oh, I don't know. 1.54, something like that. Around about that, yeah.
It just wasn't fun. There was no fun to that whatsoever.
No.
We did get 2 different types of crashes though. We got a layered waterfall type crash.
Yeah. Which was like the standard one. That was the standard crash, I thought. And then there was the other one.
Yeah, the other one was like glitched. There were loads of Zs in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, it would just seem like every single layer was on your screen.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though. It was pretty cool. When we got that, we thought we were getting there, and we were very wrong.
And yeah, that's pretty much as far as we got. We just kept getting the crash. I think I've tried for about 3-4 hours now, and I just keep getting the crash. It's not working. It's very difficult. You got both of them.
So the way we sort of ended up approaching it in the end, rather than trying to get a quick run through into the crash,
we made save states so we could start from a certain point that we choose.
That consumed like at least a good hour, like a full-on hour of trying to get it into the right place.
And then I spent about 4 hours clicking B and then start, seeing the crash, and then restarting it. What would you say on difficulty?
Oh well, once you get used to the controls, stone and absorption, which took us a while at first, they're fine.
We're pretty consistent at it now, aren't we?
Yeah. There are a few annoying enemy guys.
Like the flying Goomba.
Yeah, the flying gun.
He just keeps sniping you.
He's not fun.
No.
That's cool. The clip, if you can get the clip, then that's fine. I wouldn't say the clip's extremely hard.
No.
It's very random, so you won't get it immediately or when you want to get it, but it's not difficult. It's just hard to get it in the time limit.
I get it in about 1 in 5 attempts now, because I hold the controller and just smash the button. And that seems to work.
But when you say smash, it's like a light smash. You can't actually let Kirby leave the ground. So it's a smash, but like very minuscule.
Yeah, so a sub-pixel jump, and you have to clip for a sub-pixel hill. What is that, like a quarter pixel?
Not sure it adds, I'm not sure it multiplies, to be fair.
Sub-pixel times sub-pixel.
What's the difficulty as a whole?
I'd probably give it a King DDD out of a Kirby.
I'd give it a flying Goomba out of Kirby.
Oh yeah, it was difficult. If you do it though, that'd be really cool.
Make sure to let us know if you do it.
Because only 3 people have done it in the past. And we can see why now.
Yeah, you can get top 4. Even if you get it in like 20 minutes, yeah, you're still
in the top 4 players in the world.
So, yeah, good luck.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Aran.
The current world record for this category is 46 seconds, so it would be great if my video inspired anyone out there to lower the time even further. Thank you for all watching this video, subscribe if you're new around here and like the video if you did enjoy it. But until the next one, oh hi Mark.
Hi, how's it going? Aaron reporting here for Kids Dynasty.
Oh, you make it so horrible for me. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, no, not sometimes me.
I was trying to do a legit one. He spoke up to me.
Oh.
That was my real attempt. This is tragic.
Hi, I'm Barry Scott.